This is the SalesHandy Lead Finder, which is a platform that I've been testing for the past few weeks. It is full of bugs. I mean, it's really hard to explain in a short video all the bugs without showing you literally my entire business and outreach plan, which I don't plan to do in this video, but constant errors. Just the data quality is not bad. And a lot of things are not bad, which is why it led me to try it. The price is very average. It's not cheap. It's not expensive. It's just very average. I moved from Apollo because the data quality in Apollo is really, really bad. However, it's hard to find a decent option with quality emails up to date, and there's been situations, of course, where some of this data has been out of date and people are like, yeah, this person no longer works here. And that stuff happens, but it's definitely better. The data quality in SalesHandy is better, but you will be so frustrated when you use the tool that I mean, you'll be sitting on YouTube like me, just like, this tool is freaking awful. And so here's an example. I want to show you guys some of the filters. This is obviously spring of 2025. It can hopefully update. This tool's been around for a while, but you can do a bulk search and punch in domains, which is super cool. I love that feature. So that's usually what I do is I kind of prospect a list of domains. And then you, of course, limit by the role. I'm looking for marketing people. But the domains import there, it maxes out at 100, which is kind of a downside to Apollo. I'll do this to Apollo. I'll compare this to Apollo because I think Apollo is kind of the leader in the space. But it doesn't mean they're the best, right? You can limit by work email. And this is where I want to show you the first bug. So contact method, you can choose personal email, whatever. So I selected work email. And as you can see, there's some emails here that are I don't know. Can I say it's obvious they're not work emails? Like, is there a single company this size that has, a marketing department of whatever? How many are there? 3, 4, 5, 6 people that use Yahoo? Some people in the company use a brand domain and some use Yahoo. I don't think that's the case. I think this platform is having issues. It's same right here. Gmail. And I selected work email, but it bills you. It bills you regardless if you get work or not. Like, this doesn't actually do anything, this setting over here. And so that's one thing. Last night, I tried to save a bunch of contacts and they just simply wouldn't save. I saved, it said found the leads, and then I would go into the, you can go into the prospects. Again, I'm not going to go into there because there's only so much you can show in these tools without giving out your entire business model. And so you go into prospects and none of the leads would be there. The credits wouldn't deduct either, but you just spent an hour on basically saving prospects and revealing their data and tagging them, realizing, are you fucking kidding me? I just spent an hour going through this and none of it's saving. It says it's saved, but when you go and look for it, it's not there. And so that's another thing. A lot of if you play around with these filters, eventually it will just say error. This will all go away. It'll say error, and it'll say try again later. I get that a lot. And this is confirmed across 2 operating systems, 3 computers. People love to say, oh, clear your cookies. Support just loves to say that shit. Clear your cookies, clear your cookies. Cookies are cleared. I can change platforms. I can go into incognito. I can go into different, I can tether the Wi-Fi. I can do all this shit. It's the fucking platform. It's really, really poorly built. And the reviews on G2 are all fake. So that's a problem. You go on Trustpilot, you can actually see what people are complaining about. It's like a 2.1 star product. But these are the kind of things that I'm dealing with. It says my trial period is expired. I'm a paying customer, and it's still fucking bitching at me that a trial period is expired. So I don't know. It's just a really, really frustrating platform. Wanted to kind of share this with you guys. If you're on a tight budget, and you don't know if, it's worth trying this tool, I'm going to probably say it's not worth it. It's just, I like it, but it's not my final solution. It's not what I'm going to be going with. I definitely canceling my subscription and definitely moving on to something else. But another thing I want to talk about that I like with Apollo. So with Apollo, you can basically, let's say you put in 100 domains, right? You find a bunch of companies and you put in the domains in, and you'll get like, whatever, 10,000 options or like 10,000 contacts. It's usually in that case clear that a couple companies are massive, or a handful of companies are massive. And so they are kind of taking up all the results here. And so in SalesHandy, there's no real quick workaround like with Apollo. So what you got to do is go into company domain name and manually remove those large companies so that you're not contacting, like you don't want to use 10,000 leads to reveal all that, because 1,000 of them are going to be from one company. You generally want to limit like a few people from each company. And so Apollo has a sweet feature for this. You can actually I don't have Apollo open, but you can actually limit the number of people per company. So it's like drop down and you punch in like 5 people and save. And then so you'll only have a maximum of 500 contacts for 100 domains, which is really sweet. In SalesHandy, again, this is what I was talking about last night. It took me like an hour because I would have to kind of go through each company and do certain filters, like limit by certain things and titles, and then remove them from the mega list, and then open the filters up more so that I would only get a few people from each company. And I didn't, get everything from, a big box store or Fortune 500 or whatever, some massive company with a lot of emails. And so Apollo has that, 5-second fix. It's literally like this: 1, 2, 3, or 4-second fix. You got to click search as well. And this, you don't. You spend the hour because you don't want your credits to spend. Like 10,000 credits is, I don't know what the price is on that. Is it $300, $400? It's not cheap, right? When you're considering like half of that you wasted. So anyways, cool product. I wouldn't buy it. That's all I have. Thanks.